Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another video. It's Tanisha here. So lately I've been thinking about different ways in which I could reach the specific set of women for which my channel is intended, or for whom my channel is intended. And basically that subset of women includes those persons who are looking for easy, wholesome ways in which they could approach their natural hair care journey, different tips and tricks that they could employ throughout their natural hair care journey to improve their natural hair practices, a little bit of hairstyles in there and whatsoever. So lately I've been thinking, and I'm not sure if I'm the only one who has ever done this, but I've never seen it done before, but I've been thinking to do a natural hair care basics series from A to Z. So basically what that means is that all of the knowledge that I've gained over the years, and of course I'll be doing more updated research on different topics ranging literally from A to Z. Of course you guys could feel free to hit me up on Instagram at naturallynishy and suggest some of the topics that you would like me to cover, things that maybe you would have been thinking about, you would have heard about, you'd like to hear a different opinion on. Hit me up definitely, and I will definitely do a video. And so for this particular video, the first installment of the natural hair care basic series is, of course, we're starting with the letter A as the first letter in the alphabet. And today I'm going to be focusing on apple cider vinegar. Now, apple cider vinegar, I'm sure many of you have heard about it. If not only heard about it, you've used it yourself. But just to break it down, apple cider vinegar is vinegar that is manufactured or produced from fermenting apple juice. That's simply what it is. Now, apple cider vinegar has been touted to be beneficial in many different ways, from beauty, with relating to your skin, hair, fitness, health, all of it. Apple cider vinegar is almost like how coconut oil was a few years ago. Think of it like that. Like apple cider vinegar, sprinkle a little bit on your life and everything will be good. But on a serious note, apple cider vinegar has been used in many different ways, specifically related to hair care. Apple cider vinegar, as most of you would assume, vinegar is a very acidic liquid. It has a pH between 2 to 3. And for our hair and scalp, there has a general average pH of around 4 to 5. Now, vinegar on its own, as you can see, is definitely more acidic than our hair and skin or scalp. So in order for us to be able to utilize the vinegar, we have to dilute it. Please do not go putting straight or raw apple cider vinegar on your hair, on your skin. Don't do that. So dilute it with a mixture of water, and of course water has a pH of 7. So the neutral pH of water and the acidic pH of the vinegar, when you combine them, it's perfect for our hair and skin. So for me, when I mix my apple cider vinegar mix, I take regular water, I take 1 part apple cider vinegar, I put it into an applicator bottle just because it's easier for me to use afterwards. So I put 1 part apple cider vinegar and 3 parts of regular water, so that I basically just fill up the rest of the applicator bottle with water, and I have my apple cider vinegar rinse ready to use. So you may ask, what are the benefits of apple cider vinegar for hair? Now, as I mentioned before, apple cider vinegar has a pH of between 2 and 3. Our hair and scalp has a pH of between 4 and 5. Now, there are some shampoos and conditioners that are not pH balanced, and that can cause havoc on our hair, leading to dryness, breakage, inflammation of the scalp and skin. A whole bunch of things can go wrong when your body is not pH balanced. And so the acidity of the apple cider vinegar, when diluted of course with water, helps to bring back the pH to something that our hair can accept and thrive best in. Now, specifically for me, why I use apple cider vinegar. Long story short, I have a condition called Seborrheic Dermatitis, or Seb Derm, which basically causes inflammation of the scalp. Now, as I would have mentioned before, apple cider vinegar is really good at balancing the pH of the hair and the scalp and general skin as well. So in that balancing of the pH, it helps to fight inflammation in that way. Also, apple cider vinegar is really good for removing buildup. So what seborrheic dermatitis does is that it causes an accumulation of dry skin cells basically on your scalp, which is what causes flakes. So you guys could see that my hair before I washed it is really dry, it's really flaky, it's not a pretty sight. But what the apple cider vinegar does is that it breaks down all of those skin cells because of its acidic nature, and also it helps to fight the inflammation topically. I could also use it internally, which I do from time to time. Use apple cider vinegar internally to fight inflammation as well. So when do I use apple cider vinegar? Apple cider vinegar, I use it generally when I have flare-ups, which is when my scalp is really inflamed and I need to get it back under control. Apart from when I have a flare-up, I try to use apple cider vinegar on my scalp as it's almost like a pre-poo. Like I put it on my scalp, massage it into my scalp really nicely, put on my shower cap, and then I leave it for maybe like 30 minutes with my shower cap on, let the heat and everything soften all of the dead skin cells and all of that. And especially with my massaging, I'm able to loosen a lot of it up so that when I actually shampoo, all of it comes right out and I don't have that flakiness on my scalp anymore. I don't have the inflammation anymore. So yeah, any maintenance treatments in between, which I try to do like once a month, helps to keep my flare-ups at bay. So that's one thing I use. If you do have seborrheic dermatitis or any type of inflammatory skin condition, maybe you could try apple cider vinegar, diluted of course, and see how that works for you. Now, I don't use apple cider vinegar in place of shampoo. I know there are some people that do that. However, because of my scalp condition, I need to thoroughly cleanse my hair. And for me, apple cider vinegar doesn't completely get out all of that. Yes, it loosens it up and breaks it down, but I need my scalp really clean and really free of any buildup on it whatsoever. If you, of course, don't have a condition like I do, then of course you could try to use apple cider vinegar as a shampoo, of course, because it helps to remove that buildup and can really strip your hair of all of the oils and other products that you would have put in it during a week or however long from since your last wash day. I don't, however, recommend that you completely throw out your shampoo and just opt for apple cider vinegar rinses, just because I feel like ever so often you are going to need a deeper clean. And at those times you could use your sulfate-free shampoos, you could use a clarifying shampoo, you could use a detoxifying clay, whatever floats your boat, but I don't recommend just using strictly apple cider vinegar alone for your cleansing needs. So another one of the benefits of using apple cider vinegar is that because of its acidic nature, it helps to close our hair cuticles and make it lie flat. So that is especially crucial for hyperacity hair. And you guys know, if you've been following me for a little bit, you know that I have hyperacity hair, which means that your hair cuticles are raised a little bit more. So the acidic nature of the ACV or apple cider vinegar helps to lay those cuticles back down slightly. It helps, of course, to retain moisture. It helps you to have shinier hair because now your cuticles lay flat, so the light reflects on it better and it gives you that more of a shiny appearance. And also because your cuticles lay flatter, there's less friction in between strands, and so your hair tends to be less frizzy and more manageable overall. So of course you can see there's several benefits to using apple cider vinegar in your hair, and like I said, this was one of the reasons that I wanted to start this series on my channel, because I'm really passionate about empowering women to understand their individual head of hair. Whether you have children and you want to try to understand how to care for their hair as well, it's such an individual thing that you have to take time and really understand and work through until you get to a point where you could know these things about your hair, know these things about yourself. And so I just wanted to be able to empower you guys with the knowledge, or at the very least open your minds to something that maybe you may not have thought about before, you may not have known before, and that may spark you to go and do your own research. If you have ever used apple cider vinegar, definitely comment that down below. Let me know what you thought about it. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let's have a little conversation down in the comment section. If you disagree with anything, you could respectfully disagree in the comments, and we could have a little debate about it if you if you're into that kind of thing. But if not, then definitely just like the video, subscribe to my channel for more natural hair content, hairstyles, natural hair care advice, inspiration, just to be around like-minded persons like yourself and be surrounded in that type of community. I definitely encourage you to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're notified every single time I post a new video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.